So I went on a little adventure today. Thanks to some coincidences on Facebook, an extremely generous person offered to give me a whole bunch of model train stuff after seeing one of the videos of my dad and his 1950s era Lionel train set that I posted up in the local talk group. And so the story behind it is basically that I guess the grandfather collected it and had a bunch of train stuff, and then he passed, and his daughter got all his stuff, and her son, who's a little easier, he's 5 or 6 or something like that, he took what he wanted to decorate his room, so he has a full train layout in there. But they had just boxes and boxes and boxes of Lionel O scale and LGB and Bachmann G scale stuff, and it's like track and cars and starter kits. There's at least 3 transformers in here, a bunch of track, mostly for the Lionel, the O scale, but it's the fast track, the nicer new track. And okay, this is my second car trip, and you can see that the car is literally completely stuffed with boxes in here. And I mean, there's a lot of wiring and stuff like that, but just a huge amount of different model railroad stuff here. So what I'm gonna do is do an inventory of all this stuff, and I'm gonna keep it a surprise for my dad and probably bring it down on the weekend. Just bring the Lionel stuff down to start, and set him up with all that stuff. So let's take a look at some of the stuff we got here. So I got the car unloaded and put everything out here in the garage, and ignore those green and blue tubs down there. That's just Christmas decoration. But there's all these cars. There's an engine back behind there, a G-scale engine. All of these cars, which are all G-scale. Big old box full of track. There's 2 of these LGB starter sets. Just some random O and G scale cars. More tracks. All the transformers and everything else there. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And in the back there, piled on top of the car, you can see all the like buildings and stuff like that. So this is going to be pretty exciting going through this, and looking forward to seeing my dad's face when he sees all this stuff. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So it's a couple of days later here, Saturday, the first chance I've had to go through and kind of dig through the train stuff. And as you can see, it's a little bit nautical out here today. But fortunately, I've got some room in the nose of my second garage. And yes, that's just how much of a baller I am. Someday maybe you too can have a second garage at a mid-level apartment building complex. So anyway, I'm going to get started. I'm going to sort out the Lionel stuff from the G-scale stuff and get ready to take that down to my dad. So let's see what we got. Sorry about the terrible lighting. I don't have any lights back here in the back part of my garage, but let me get out the light here. You can see that there is an absolute ton of track here. And this is a mixture of MTH and Lionel fast track. So I'm going to count it up here and see what we got. Well, it's getting pretty dark. I had to fix the garage door because the spring came off, the little windy thing. But aside from that, I think I've done all the sorting I'm going to do for today. Came up with a total of more than 75 pieces of track, not including switches and all the little gewgaws and stuff like that. So, getting it all packed to the car, and I'm going to take it down to Dad's place tomorrow. And hopefully he'll be excited about it, as excited about it as I am. So, I guess there's a jump cut coming here. We are are on the way down to San Diego, and I'm not driving because that would be irresponsible for me to drive and shoot video at the same time, but you can see that the back seat is completely full of stuff. Ignore the lamps, that's for a different thing. Anyway, and this is just the O scale stuff, and I still am trying to figure out how to like make the G scale stuff a surprise for my dad, and still publish this video in a reasonable amount of time. I guess I can just depend on the fact that my dad hasn't actually subscribed to my channel, which makes a great segue though. You should absolutely subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment, whatever. This helps my reach, helps more people see this, and also it stokes my ego, which is of course the main purpose of the internet. So, in just a few minutes, we'll be at my dad's house, and we'll see what his reaction is. So,
oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Well, this is the, what you call it,
that's
gauge.
This is O gauge, but it'll work with your train.
Yeah.
It's Lionel. Wait a minute. You may want to set that down. Oh. That's all curves. This is all straights.
What am I going to do with all of this? You know, you realize that if this goes on my priority list, it's going to mess up my priority list.
This is more accessories. This is like switches and stuff.
Oh, good God. Well, how much did you have to pay for this?
I got all this for free.
Oh, good Lord. The car may have to go out of the garage.
And here are some long straights.
This is unbelievable.
Hang on, put that down.
Put it down? Where am I going to put it down?
Just put it down on the ground right. So are you excited about all the train stuff that your mysterious benefactor provided for you?
Yeah, you know, if you'd leave, I'd start setting it up.
Well, I'm going to hang around a little while longer. Good times. Yeah, he's got no idea what's coming.
2 weeks later.
Let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice and see where they go. Well,
Is it still derailed?
I don't know.
As you can see, Dad went a little nuts with the track he had left. What is this, probably like half of the track?
I
Whoops! Engine disconnected there. Yeah, one of the things we got to fix is the drawbar between the locomotive and the coal car. It's way over here.
I don't know why. But see, you know, it's on the track. And that seems to be.
Well, how old were you when you got this?
Well, this is a 1955 set. So I had to have been at least, what, 13 at the time. 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 at the time.
So it's a 60-plus-year-old train. So one of the things about these old classic Lionel, and you can hear it there, they have an electromagnetic kind of a drum system with a solenoid. Oh, there's a cuckoo clock. they have a electromechanical drum with a switch on it that when it's in the right position, it lets you change the direction of the train by turning the power on and off. So anyway, probably a future thing that I'll do a video on is fixing that E-unit in there and making this run again like it did when it was new.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can make a full run around here without running off the track. See all the sparking that's going on underneath it?
Oh yeah.
All right, come on, do it.
Well, it made it.
That's something sound right there.
Yeah, and there the engine comes again all by itself. Yeah, so we're gonna have to fix that, but
A little piece there, if you look from the edge of it, you can see that it's kind of can squeeze and so on. But all you have here, of course, is this that fits into.
mm-hmm.
And for some reason, whether things aren't, because it'll pop out of there pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
just,
think we just need to bend that drawbar and put a little more tension on it.
anyway,
Okay, well,
that's it.
more fun for later. So now, some sharp-eyed viewers noticed the doll in the previous video, and what's the full history behind that?
Well, your mother, when she was younger, as a matter of fact, there's a picture on the wall there of, she had over 400 dolls, and she used to take them to shows and so on. But this doll isn't in that picture, but this doll here was, I think she told me it was probably over 100 years old when she got it, and so I don't know what that makes it now, but it's a wax-faced doll. And this is not its original, her original clothes. Her original clothes kind of wore out on her, and these are even getting a little worn here and whatnot. They get in the sun and whatnot, and she had new boots, made new boots for her.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's a cloth body with a porcelain head, right?
right. No, it's not a porcelain head.
It's a
It's
wax head?
wax face.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So, and she sits here guarding the front door for us.
So what happened to Mom's doll collection?
Her doll collection was sold off to pay for her going to nursing training.
Oh.
So that's why she got rid of it. But this was the only doll left, and her name's Grunhilde. But and she has leather arms.
Mm-hmm.
And she originally had another pair of kind of real thin leather shoes that our first dog that we had
Yeah, he ate them.
chewed the shoes right off of her one night when we were gone. So, but, and I don't remember exactly when she got her new outfit and everything, but.
Cool.
And this is, of course, this is your rocking chair.
Yep, from when I was very little.
When you were small.
Yep.
So, I don't know what else more to tell you about her.
No, that's perfect. Thank you.
So, okay.